Hello and welcome to the channel. So we've got a Fender Deluxe reverb, or is it? This amp is not what it seems. It's come in for a quick repair. The standby switch is broken. The customer's accidentally broken it, stacking up some amps. So we're just going to replace that. But I thought, well, we've got this amp in, we'll just take a look at it. So this obviously at one time was the standard just PCB wired amp, but it's not anymore, as we'll see when we have a look at the back. Right, so there we go, looking inside, and we can see that this has been hand wired on an eyelet board, on two eyelet boards actually. This eyelet board's been made up for these tubes. Here's the standby switch, looking very sad, but we shall replace him. We've got a Carling one to go in there. So you can see quite a lot of work's been done here. So I'm not sure on the history of this exactly what circuit this is. I'm presuming that it's the same circuit that was in it. It's just been hand wired, so maybe the board got severely damaged, I don't know. So we've got three F&T caps, we've got an IC cap in there. You see the bridge rectifier, and even the filaments have been wired DC as well by the looks of it. We've got a bridge here and a capacitor on there, so I'm presuming that's for the filaments. And yes, it is. I think you can see, yeah, you see the wires going there. So yes, very interesting. And these sockets are not actually mounted to this board. They're actually mounted to the chassis. You can see they're moving that around. So they're nice and solid. That's a good way of doing them now. I'd imagine they're on stanchions, yeah. So these are on standoffs off the chassis. So they actually are wired to the chassis. You just use this eyelet board, drilled holes in for them to go in, and that's pretty good. Looks good, that. Not bad. What else? Got some silver mica caps in there. The one there. A couple of relays by the look of it to for the channel switching. It's actually quite hard to believe that if that's the complete circuit that was on the PC board, and you can see it now all laid out on here. It does make you wonder just how much of that original circuit is needed to make this amp sound good, and I bet this does sound pretty good. So the channel arrangement, this may be a different circuit then, looking. So if we look up, let's just lift the camera up, and we can go in and have a peek at the top on here. So we've got a master volume. It says master there. Someone's obviously put a sticker on, you can see there. So we've got a master volume, a presence, a reverb, but then we've got another master here. So not sure what's going on there. So those sockets are blanked off, the foot switch and the power amp out, and power amp in is now a master volume. Got channel select, and we've got drive, we've got volume, and then treble, middle and bass as normal. So yeah, well, I like the pink knobs, they're a nice touch. You've got to be a man to wear pink. Right, I'm going to fit this standby switch. This is only going to be a quick video, obviously. I'm going to fit the standby switch, and then we're going to plug this in and give it a blast. Right, so we've got this Carling switch here that customers bought with the amp, but unfortunately this is no good for this particular amp, because when we put that up in there, the terminals are too close to this chassis, and that will be, even insulating them. That for me is a bit too close, so we're gonna, I've just found another switch off another amp that we're going to use. This is a virtually new, well, it is a new switch. It was just used on an experiment that I did some time ago. I forgot I'd got that, so I've managed to find that because I've got no switches in stock. So we're going to fit that one on there, which is much safer. Nothing wrong with the Carlin switches, they're brilliant, it's just not right for this amp. Right, the standby switch is all in. I just thought we'd have a look with the macro lens, so you can just have a look inside this amp, just see how it's been put together. Right, so I thought I'd just drop the camera on the controls there, so we can just have a look. This reverb, just check out this reverb. And it's only on, the reverb's only on number 2. Let's just boost the reverb up to halfway. That's some serious reverb. Let's put it all in. Let's put all of it in. Oh, my days. I don't think I've ever heard a reverb like that before. My word, takes a fortnight to die down. That's some serious reverb. So we'll just put a little bit of that in. Les Paul, this neck on this Les Paul has gone a bit convexed. It needs adjusting. It does every now and again, coming up to the change of season. So there's the reverb. Let's have a look at the presence. Put a bit of presence in it. Right, let's have a look what we've got then. So which channel are we on? We're on this one as it seems. So let's flick in the drive. Oh, that is the drive. So what's this? Oops, sorry, just bumped the camera there. If there's something leaning against that cone on that speaker, just a little bit of so it looks like I've got a separate master volume for each channel, so that's cool. So the more drive switch, just a bypass capacitor really. That's loud. Wow. Very bright as well. That's without the bright switches. We've only got like number 4 on the treble. Wow, wee, that's bright. That's with no treble. Just a natural blocking and distortion there. Don't know, but yes, interesting. So all seems to work okay, and there we go. Not much of a demo there, but there we go. We've had a bit of a blast on it. As I say, it was a quick in and out job, and I need to get this back to the customer. I'd like to have delved into the circuit a little more, but I just simply don't have the time at the moment, and the customer needs it back because he sold it. I wonder if that first capacitor, you know, that IC cap isn't ever so healthy. Just heard that cut out a time or two, that noise, and then back in again. So I wonder. So listen to that now. And I did notice that just a little bit when I first switched it on, and then kind of got playing on it, and then I noticed it just cut out for a second or two, and now it's cut back in and it's even worse. Well, that is a bit noisy. I've just checked the capacitors. Just put this across each one of them, and it ain't any of the caps. Oh, it's a ground loop. Wow, yeah, it's a ground loop somewhere. It's just, where's the foot switch? Oh, so it's not on the, which is a little. My days. Let's turn the reverb out. Reverb. Right, no. So on the white channel, so now that's full master, but the channel is completely down. Watch when I turn it up. And then as we get to the top, so yes, and that's exactly the same on the other channel. So if we just use the foot switch and go into the other channel, that one's slightly different sound, but basically the same. So go in, so very noisy, that very noisy. While it's, you've sort of got the controls there, it's not too bad, but when it's down and when it's flat out, so you know, if you want to crank the overdrive there, obviously that capacitor's making it worse on the, for the bypass cap there. I presume that'll be for the bypass cap. So I don't know what that is. That's a bit of a mystery, that one, but that does sound like ground loops to me. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments anyway. So we've had, I mean, I just thought we'd have a look at this while I was putting that switch in it. So that'll do it for this one. So thanks for watching. You all take care, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye bye for now.